Hello there, YouTube, and good morning. How the hell are you? My name is Vac, and we're here today to play some Marvel Strike Force. So, getting right into it, we got a lot to do this morning. Hopefully, going to be a fairly exciting morning. We got a war starting up in 15 minutes, so we're going to try to knock our day-to-day stuff out real quick before that starts. And then we're going to do Dark Dimension 3 today, and hopefully finish it. If not, we'll be close. We'll see how it goes. So, what we're going to do is farm out the store real quick, spend some of this gold picking up items that we know we're going to need and that we don't have enough of. And what we're specifically looking for are marrow extracts, which we're not seeing right now. Don't see a lot of days, right? But guaranteed if I need it, I'll see it on my alt, right? You can bet that. So anyway, if you're new here, you found your way to Mortytown TV. My name is Vac, and I'm a 10.5 million collection power player. I'm in the top 100, somewhere in the 80s right now. And I have been playing since release. And so, you know, since I've gotten fairly decently good at this game, and certainly advanced on my roster, and, you know, people were pushing me to stream, and so here we are. It's worked out pretty well for me personally. I've had a lot of fun at it. I've met a lot of cool people. And for the Alliance, it's been good for recruiting. Speaking of which, we just opened up our newest Alliance. If you're looking to get into the Mortytown family, we might have a spot for you. So, getting things rolling, I just wanted to pull the chat up. Hello there to those of you jumping in now. We're getting the day rolling. We're going to try to knock out all of this administrative day-to-day stuff and spend our energy before the war begins, because that's going to take up some time, and then we're going to get our raids knocked out, and we're going to try to finish Dark Dimension 3 today. Hopefully in 2 attacks I can do it. We'll see. Let's see now. We don't need any of those characters. We have enough for a Kingpin vault. We'll take that. And then the War Store is another spot where I'm really hoping to see some. There they are. That's what we're looking for. Superior Marrow Extract. And we're just looking for all these we can get so that we can raise Cull Obsidian to gear tier 14 and finish out our arena team. Then all we'll really need is red stars on Black Order. So that's awesome. That's awesome. We're going to refresh once or twice and see if we can't pick up a couple more. And no joy in Mudville, but we'll go ahead, since we're about to earn some more war credits, we'll go ahead and pick up those basic catalysts and save it from there. So let's see here. Groot wouldn't be a terrible pick, but I'm saving for better teams. I wished I had enough to get that 6 red star Proxima Midnight right now, and I'm going to leave her right there and not refresh, because hopefully by the time that 3-hour timer is up, we can finish Dark Dimension and come back here and get her. So let's see about moving on from there. We got 61 orbs showing here. One of them's a premium. Where'd you come from, Preemie? And the other 60 are Ultimus, so we're saving those. We'll get to those later when they change the store. All right, so let's see now. So anyway, come on in, put your favorite music on. Relax and welcome to Mortytown TV. Get swifty.
Oh yeah, you gotta get swifty. You gotta get swifty in here.
So just knocking out our Alliance donation for the day. Couple of non-donators, but we had some new people and they're on a 24-hour timer, so that would be it. And I did not check and see if Oliva got set up on his war defense. I have been so stressed for time lately. I am missing out on little things like that I used to do as an Alliance leader. I would give him a reminder when his 24-hour timer was nearly up. So I don't even know if we have anybody set up in our reactor right now. This could be a bad day. Thinking about it. Josh, good morning, sir. Welcome back to the stream. So we started a little earlier than normal this morning, but like I say, I got a lot of stuff to get knocked out, and I still have some real life stuff I need to do before I head to work later this afternoon. Let's see now. silly real life stuff getting in the way. It's hell being a homeowner. All right, so let's see here. Arena raid, blitz. Let's check arena. We got knocked down to 3rd. So we'll go ahead and put ourselves back in 2nd place. My competition is slowly and surely catching up to me. There's a little pack of about 4 or 5 of us now at the top of my arena shard. Used to be 3, but it's a growing number. Those 3 are coming close to catching me, and new people are popping up with good Black Order teams every day. All right, so we'll go right over here at the left side. We'll want to make sure Corvus catches this offense down. So he'll flip. That went out. That went okay. That went okay. And we're fast enough to just flip it right on back, which puts us in a good position. Even though he held on to his taunt, still puts us in a good position. So there goes his maul. Things will start steamrolling our way now, especially if I can kill his Corvus. Close. Almost got his call, too. Almost. He's going to throw a moon on us, but we'll live. Proxima got hurt pretty good, but she's got a few regens on her. We'll be fine. Cull is just a wall, man. All right. Slowly but surely, we're wearing them down. Keeping our guys topped off. There goes Thanos. They're pretty much done for now. Just a matter of wearing them down. Getting characters off the board. Working the power couple here. Getting rid of all those stupid defense or death proofs. Ooh. And then it's not very often that Proxima's the last person on the field. That's pretty unusual, actually. She's usually the first one dead. So, you know, good on you, Unclouded. This guy's been really working up his team. You know, they've gone from 240 to, from 440 to 480 pretty quickly. So he's really been working hard on him, trying to catch me. And I don't blame him. I don't blame him. And then JP here, he did not have a full Black Order until just recently. And his looks pretty good, man. He's needs another star on Corvus and Proxima, and you know, he's not quite there yet, but he's got him, even with this, he's got a lot of red stars on him, so he's got him beefed to 473, so he's looking pretty good. But we're going to sit in number 2 for now. That's as far as I want to go for the moment. I see somebody hit me up on contacts. I'm not going to look at that till later. For some reason, going to contacts messes up chat right now, and I'm just not even dealing with that. I have to restart the app to fix it, and I'd rather not mess with that for the moment. We got a lot to do. So now we need to spend our energy. First, we need to buy it, but that's the store. That's everything else there. So now we're gonna go and buy our 600 cores worth of energy to get ourselves started for the day. And that's all the 50s and all the 100s. 4 of each, right? 200, you stop. It's kind of not worth buying energy at 200 or more. So what we want to do is go take a look at Cull here. We're mostly just farming on him. Of course, all we really need are the marrow extracts. But I want to farm up as many of these catalysts as I can. Just to get ourselves ahead. Even though we're probably going to get a lot when we finish DD3, there's just never enough of these things. Just never enough. So let's see what else is a possibility here. Probably these resistance catalysts would be a good idea. And so we'll farm that out. And that should get us pretty close to done. And then health catalysts. I wish there was somewhere I could farm those syringes as well, but we just got to look for those in the store also. So let's see here, we'll get 30, 60, 90. And that'll do us. That'll do us. Okay, so now we got 5 minutes left on the war. Excuse me. We got 5 minutes left on the war. So we'll have a look at that when it gets started. Arena Raid Blitz. Have I done challenges already? I have done challenges. So let's take a look at Raid. We'll do one node and then come back and check the war. I do miss having Baxos in Alliance. It was useful for me to be able to pull up something else and look at it while I was playing the main, you know, so I could keep tabs on the war as we were doing things. But he's running the our new second Alliance, Morty Juniors. So those days are done. Those days are done. So let's fire him up and go right at Nick Fury. Just waiting for Black Bolt to finish everybody off. But we can't go messing with that. We can't go messing with that Magneto. So this is a team that has an incredible amount of sustain, and otherwise you just flood the field with Ultron. You burn these. Let's see here. It does not look like Black Bolt is blinded. Or am I wrong about that? No, Black Bolt is blinded. There we go. Okay. So Minerva's blinded and Yo-Yo's not from the looks of it. So let's knock some damage out there. Let's get everybody boosted. Oof. Okay, so we lost our Shuri, but we'll bring her back. Actually hurt me knocking the taunt off of Jugs like that. Are we in trouble? Are we in trouble, or can we pull it out with this? There we go. That makes things a little better. Alright, so back to working some of these characters off the board that I don't want to see anymore. Definitely need to get some robots down. The CPU just doesn't always make good target selections. And they'll attack robots a lot when they probably shouldn't. They'll even clone them with a Sinister occasionally, that kind of thing. So we want to get Pyro out of here because we do not like his heal blocks and damage. It's a bit much. It's a bit much. If you let him run rampant for a while, he'll make you pay. So get Magneto out of there before he gets an ult back up again. It's a long recharge on that ult, but it's not like he can't use it twice in a fight if this goes on. And these are the kind of fights that do go on. So, all right, let's start working Magneto off because I don't fear the damage on these other three. In fact, from this point, we can kind of just start basicing these guys down to save ourselves our ultimates for the next node. There we go. And there you go. Now we'll head back, we'll check the war again. should be just about time. "28 seconds. Okay, stepping away from the PC real quick. All right, let's get this war going. I needed to light some potpourri real quick, make sure the ambiance is correct in the room. So what we got going on now is we're fighting against... Come on now, let me in there. I hit the wrong button. Let's see who we're going up against today. We're having to learn all these new... I'm not learning that name. Okay. We're fighting all these new people and punching up pretty heavily since we entered Gold 3. So here's how I started. All right, I go and I look here at what we're looking at on the flight decks. And what I'm looking for is general strength, right? 100s to 200s. But I'm looking for that. I'm looking for, do they have a boost, right? Or an adjoining room that gives a buff or a debuff. And in this case, they do. And so that's going to be security. So that tells me that security is right here under flight deck 1. So looking in the middle, no buff. Mid-range teams, no buff, mid-range teams. So if security is right here, very likely engineering is right here, and this is a kill box right here. And they want us to go down flight deck 2 most likely. So we could take that apart by going FD1 and going down and taking out engineering or just moving past it. I'm not sure how I feel about that. It seems that there might be a possibility that they made those the kill box. Well, I mean, what we mean by kill box is any room that has both the security and the engineering buff. Now, the engineering buff is more valuable to me to get off the board. The defense ups really do more to stymie you than defense downs, because a lot of teams have a lot of control and they come out with a lot of speed, and so, you know, having defense downs on them, it doesn't matter as much because they're going to wreck the other team before they really even get to move. So to me, those defense ups on the enemy can neuter and half damage on your best stuff. And a lot of times, you know, if you use your best stuff and you only get half damage out of it, then you got to wait for everything to recharge, and then you're in a bad position. So to me, engineering is much more valuable than security. So what we're going to do then is, if that had been security, we probably would have drilled straight down and got security, but I'm betting that it's terrible rooms here. I'm betting anything. Well, we're going to bet on it for sure. So they stacked some harder stuff here. In fact, it looks like they're front loading. And what I think that's really indicating to me is that they don't want us to go this way. They want us to take this path of least. Oh, they put a 400K here. But I don't want to walk into the kill box. So let's see about, usually I would take a middle route, but let me see what we're looking at here. Glory L and, oh boy, this is a hard part for me. We got to go look these names up. So it's Glory L and Ghost Rider with a P and a little house. I don't know. We're just going to go best we can with this. So there's Glory L, and he is 5.6. And that is pretty high to go putting into, that looks like our other guy, and he's 2.9. So that's a pretty easy way for us to drill down and look at what's underneath. So we're going to go with him. So I'll call it out for the Mortys. And I'm going to assume that their kill box does not contain their better rooms that they're hidden on the bottom, and they're trying to hold me up in a kill box with like cargo bay or something like that. And if I'm wrong, then we just come back. Not a big deal, right? So we're going to have a look at what's underneath here. by clearing this guy and getting a peep at what's under. And if we don't like what's under there, then we'll go a different route. It's not a big deal. We just had to clear one guy. There wasn't even 3 million collection power, so I don't expect this guy to have a whole lot of hard teams. And this will be somebody that the Mortys can play with and move through. These 270s will be right on par with a lot of my mid-range, 4 to 7 million collection power Mortys, and probably behind that will be some easy teams that the lower guys can get in on and do some good. So I'm certainly not going to get in there and do a 100K punch down. So we're done there for the moment as far as VAC, but we're going to keep an eye on things throughout the morning and all day really. So the next thing that I need to do with VAC is go back to the rating and finish that out, and then we can get Dark Dimension knocked off our plate, which is probably going to be the most exciting thing we'll do today. I hope. Now, honestly, we don't need a whole lot of more nodes knocked off on U7. Really any. We're past 80% or something like that. But I want to lead by example, finish out my lane, and try to push us toward 100% as much as I can. So I know that the higher that number is at the end of these raids, the more the harder everybody else will push to try to reach that goal. And I'm a tip of the spear, lead by example kind of guy if I can help it. Yo, pretty much, if everybody's stealth, nobody's stealthed. All right, good. They got rid of DD. I needed him gone. There's another one, but still. Venom is now more important. This combination for U7 has worked out really well for me. Yo-Yo is just an incredible protector all around. Cutting enemy damage in half is good regardless. But in a situation where the enemies are really boosted, it's more effective than your typical taunt and tank. That goes doubly so in Dark Dimension, and Dark Dimension 3 especially. I found her to be very useful in the early sections. But she's not a character that everybody has to a high rank, but she's super good in U7 here. And between her, Minerva, and Shuri, you got defense ups, you got reses, you're getting health regens and heals, and just it makes for a hell of a lot of sustain. As well as that, you got the heal bots coming from Ultron, so it makes for a hell of a lot of sustain. And it's not as much damage as other teams that I have and could put together, but it's like you just basically wait around for Black Bolt to recycle his abilities and kill everybody if nobody else does. Ultron does some damage, and so does Yo-Yo, but it's mostly Black Bolt. And as long as I'm not timing out, I'm good with the amount of damage. Now we'll probably do some theory crafting and rethink when we hit the next difficulty level. But for now, this is one of my better options. Let's go after their energy generation. Oh, you remember when that used to hurt? Crossbones used to be feared. It was a big part of Arena back in the day that you had to kill the enemy crossbones before he went off, and that's how you won. He just wants to be all annoying and taunt. But I really want War Machine out of here. There we go. Drax is always such a party pooper. He's a party pooper. So yeah, I want to get Rocket now before he goes off. Thankfully he does not have a Groot around. But I still don't want to get that ultimate in my face. Oh, there we go. Black Bolt just killing everybody. Kind of what this team's about. There we go. Really, a Widow would be the best situation here. I'm ready for that movie. Anybody heard any news on that? When's that movie coming out? Haven't seen a Marvel film since Endgame. All right, wait, have I? No, maybe there was an Ant-Man after that. I think there was an Ant-Man after that, maybe, right? No, there wasn't. Need a movie. Or a good Disney Plus show. But I think we're still a ways off from those. Not that I've regretted getting Disney Plus. There's some good stuff on there. Alright, so anyway, let's finish off this lane. And then we'll go check the war one more time. Hopefully we can one-tap Ultimus here. If we have a bad day on it, I might just leave it at that and see if one of the other Mortys can finish it off. So thankfully we had the defense ups from Shuri, so that did not go as bad as it could have. We really want to go after Captain Marvel. I seem to always have better luck when I do. She's just too dangerous. Just let her sit there and heal up and keep doing DPS to you the whole fight while you're wearing down these tougher guys like Ultimus. Oh man, they're really going hard on Yo-Yo. If Yo-Yo goes down, everybody else starts folding pretty quickly because she's cutting everybody's damage in half, and that's super useful. But we're pushing. I was really hoping that Black Bolt would finish her off there. And there she goes. They're just completely focusing Yo-Yo. That's not a level of focus fire you usually see out of the computer, but that's cool. We're where we need to be still. That's why we bring Minerva along, right? Now we got Black Bolt here to do this. One by one, they all fall down, but we're gonna mostly focus on Ultimus here. Let's reapply buffs before we worry about healing. Get some bots down, really get some critical mass built up here to finish this off. Now we can heal. Top everybody off. Let's get Rocket out of here before they... I don't think a Groot drops, but still... Rocket is still dangerous. Alright, I think I'll go for... Well, Ronan's dangerous too. His ability blocks plus summons is not something you want to mess with or take lightly. He used to be one of the worst characters in the game. And people used to say, see Ronan, fight Ronan. I can't remember which YouTuber coined that, but... One of those guys, one of the big three, used to say that a lot. And it was always good advice. See, so now we lost our Shuri, and we're ability blocked, so we can't res her. That's why Ronan can be such a pain in the butt. And it can lead to bad situations and bad times, man. So let's get him out of here. And then after that, probably Jessica Jones, because she's giving energy out to everybody and clearing debuffs and things like that. We'll get Shuri back on the board. And then it looks like what we're hurting on now is time, so we're going to autoplay from here and just select targets. So we want to get that Falcon. Hopefully we've got JJ hurt enough that we'll just splash damage her out of here. Yep, just like I said. We want to get that Falcon out because that turn bar manipulation plus his big hitter, you just don't want to mess with all that. He's an often overlooked character. Fantastic character to use in arena if you're kind of in the mid-range. He was a big part of one of the teams that I put together to rise up through the ranks when I was still kind of developing Black Bolt and Yo-Yo. But, you know, I would take an Ultron and a Sinister and a Phoenix and Falcon and made a pretty good team out of it. It's always nice to get that extra turn meter. Speeds things up. And there we go. We're done with our lane. Beautiful. Okay, backing out. We're going to go all the way back to the war. See what the status on things is there. Looking good. Spawn's taking out that number 1 team. Looks like we're in pretty good shape. So I am going to turn you off for just a second so I can go check the defense. Do not be alarmed. There are no technical issues. I just want to see what they're doing. They're attacking 2 different flight decks, so I like that. So yeah, I'll come back when I have an idea of which direction they're actually going to go here. I don't want to put boosts in until I know which route they're trying to take. So back to you. Here we go. The Mortys are knocking this out. Looking good. So we're going to go back and we're going to take care of our Greek raid lane. And come back and check it one more time after that. And then if we're all good, then we're going to move on to Dark Dimension 3. So I'm running this outside lane. Brotherhood, Mercenary, X-Men. Leaves a lot of choices, but we'll just run, for right now, we'll go with a straight Brotherhood team. Brotherhood 2.0, which is so good. So good. I think we're still in a fairly easy level for us here in these Greeks. Let me just drop this for privacy real quick. And we're back. Okay, so let's see about definitely getting that pyro out of here. This team functions so well now. We're going to back off the speed, just use basics to finish out. I didn't really get on that quick enough, but it's not a big deal. Not a big deal. So let's see here. Getting on down here. We're not going to make it all the way to the end of this lane, but we're going to do here, let's see, Brotherhood, Merc, X-Men, Brotherhood, Merc, X-Men, Brotherhood, Merc, X-Men. Okay, so this is all going to be all that. Let's throw a Merc team in there. I actually haven't done this. It'd be kind of cool to see how this goes. So we're not going to be able to take Kingpin this time around. I really like him on that team. So let's use Killmonger. Pretty strong DPS character. Does well enough. Probably will get us through this PvE crap pretty easy. But we'll see. You never know. You never know. I'm always trying to experiment with new combinations when we have these raid lanes like this. I mean, none of it's very critical. We're gonna 60% this thing pretty easy. Let's see about getting Korath out of here. Perfect. Pass some buffs up. Now let's try to get Magneto out of here. There we go. Beautiful job, Sniper. Beautiful job. Taunt. Of course, his version of Slice and Dice, which has a grenade that he leaves behind. Pretty good. Pretty good. Now, 3 characters. We're just gonna see about just basic attacking these guys, saving all of our stuff. As fast as this team is, they're doing pretty well. A lot of assists. A lot of assists. We may take them for another node. Brotherhood is good, but like once they use all their ultimates, they're kind of used up for a minute, right? It takes a little while for them to build back around again. And the Brotherhood 1.0 was worse about that, but Brotherhood 2.0 still has that problem to some degree. So let's see about the heck with healing. Let's just move right on in there. Oh, hey Thomas, what's up, man? Good afternoon to you, sir. How are things in Denmark? Yeah, you can't always trust YouTube's alerts. It seems like. So if you want 100% to be sure that you know when we're going online and when we're posting videos, the best way that I can offer to do that is to join our Discord, and there will be. I have a bot set up in the Discord that will always put a notification out to all members that a stream has begun or a video has been posted. Probably didn't even need to use that taunt, but we got more dropping in, so we might as well. A little Taskmaster slice and dicing. And of course, that's not. It is a server cluster Discord, but for those of you who are not a Morty, you are more than welcome to join us. It's for channel viewers as well. There's a place on that Discord where you can. It's an Ask Back channel. Anything you want to know, you just throw it out there, and I'll try to get you an informed answer. And there's a place where you can check out pics of my roster. There's a place where you can show me pics of your roster. And if you do want to be a Morty, there's a place there where you can apply. Aptly entitled Morty Mark. Yeah, it's hotter than heck here for sure. Summer weather's getting me down. I had a rough day. I was just drained after 8 hours in the plant yesterday. Drained. All right, so we got one more we can do. Well, Mercs are doing well, man. We might as well keep pushing with them. Let's heal them up one time and get them in there. So this will have us done with raids. We'll check the war one more time. And if everything is good there and they're not needing me, then we're going to go into Dark Dimension 3 and hopefully finish my first run. Today could be the day. Alright, so I do want to get Mystique out of here before she regenerates that ultimate ability. We want to get Storm gone and before she builds up too many charges. That worked out well. And then straight at Magneto. Nah, not quick enough. That taunt screwed us on that. But I think we'll be all right. We'll be all right. We're certainly not going to waste an ability. Taskmaster's in pretty good shape. He can keep working. Let's get a taunt up. He's blinded, so let's just blow a basic. And let's just buff with him since he's blinded. There we go. Okay. Now, moving on. Magneto really didn't cost us all that much. So let's go ahead and work on Mystique and see if we can't kill her before she does that ultimate move and turns us against each other. Or maybe it's her special, whichever one it is. Alright, now we're going to go after Healer Boy here. The healer and the buffer's got to go first. And then Bullseyes just die so quick, right? And they do decent damage, so it's hard not to just go ahead and knock them off when you see them. Like, if you just got nothing but DPS to attack, you might as well attack the squishiest DPS and get them off the field. Alright, there we go. Now we're cooking with gas. So that's our raids. We got one more arena battle to do. We need to do 2 blitzes, although we don't need to, but we're going to, just to, you know, get our daily done. Okay. So good teams, but not so good that I'd want to get them, like I predicted. So they're going to move through this guy pretty quick, and hopefully we got a decent target underneath. But either way, we're going to probably drill down. Unless it's something weird going on, right? Like if there's a room under there that has engineering buffs on it, then that's going to kind of rework. Like first off, I don't know what the heck they're doing with their defense if that's the case. But we'll see. We'll see. Sometimes it's hard to predict what people are going to do. So leave that be. Let's just go ahead and knock out 2 blitz attacks real quick, and we'll just do them both with Black Order. 530, 516, 567. That's the one. Whichever one earns the most, because I'm pretty sure that they're going to roll through whatever team that they put in front of me here. So let's go right at that symbiote over there. Couple of basics out of Thanos, and half their team's nearly dead. So good. That stealth ain't gonna help. And this is a punch-up. This is a big punch-up. And it just doesn't matter. We're going to flip his buffs, because why not? And bye-bye. Took him from 3/4 health to dead in one shot. Because, that armor doesn't matter. That armor does not matter with Corvus Glaive. He don't care about your armor. So, one more. Get our 2 for the day. 572, 573, 577. So let's see what we can do with this power armor team. This is actually a decent matchup. But not really, because the computer does not utilize power armor well. If you're putting your power armor team on defense, you're messing up. You're messing up. There's a specific order that everything needs to go. And while this team will do okay with a computer controlling it, largely it just doesn't, because they're going to use all their best stuff before they get the buffs from Rescue's ultimate. And so it just doesn't work out as efficiently as it would with a player using it. So I'm going to go ahead and flip all these defense ups to defense downs. She's going to barrier people. Who's she going to ability block? Nobody. Nobody. Again, this is a big punch up. All right, that kind of hurt. We had a lot of buffs on there, so he got a lot of free attacks. But, we got through it. We got through it fine. Hadal. All right, let's get rid of Falcon. And now it's just us and Ironheart. Again, this is a massive punch-up. Doesn't matter. Just doesn't matter. All right, sorry, I gotta talk to the Mortys real quick. All right, whoever that was that sent me a contact request or is talking to me in my contacts, I'll check you when I get done with the stream if you're here. If not, they'll just have to wait. Okay, so because now, let's see here, we still got 2 teams left. Let's take a look at both of them. We got Mortys on those teams. They're under attack. Both too low for fact. But hopefully they're going to be through this pretty quickly. Speaking of pretty quickly, Dark Dimension. So we'll go knock out 1 attack and then come back and see, because we're going to need to call a room when they get through that. But I would sure like to get moving on DD3. So we're on the final node, the final city node. We're really looking forward to getting this done. Okay, and we got a lot of these characters fairly roughed up already, and that's good. So let's go right at Ghost Rider, and that way we can lay a nice damage in on all of these characters. But we do want to be damaging mostly Ghost Rider. Reapply a defense down on him. Want to make sure he has that. And I'm really hoping that Kingpin has buffs ready for the team, but I'm not sure where we're at on abilities, so it may happen, it may not. He does not, but he does have some cannon fodder he can pull down here. What I don't want to do is kill all those half-dead people, because Ghost Rider will make us pay. Okay, so now they got rid of the cannon fodder and they killed Vulture. There goes that. Yeah, we're probably not making this happen today, to be honest, but we're going to make as much progress as we can. We'll see. These guys will mess you up fast. And there's more drops to come, right? So we'll just save that ability. It's a nice tight grouping over there, but I don't know that we're going to live long enough for them to bleed for very long. So we're just going to hang on to that special that Ghost Rider's sitting on. And they're going to take us down. So that got us from, that maybe did 1 million damage. Maybe. Yeah, it did. Did about 1 million. Okay, so we'll come back to that in a minute. We're almost ready here. Row 1 is getting us moved through. Okay. I will check the contact while I'm here. Okay. Don't know that guy. Probably somebody very nice. I'll talk to him later when it's private and not streamed to the YouTubes. I give the Mortys some advance warning that they're going to be on the internet. I let them know when I'm going live so they know to, you know, don't talk about stuff that's not safe for work, that kind of thing. don't say anything too personal. Just whatever they might want to do with the information, really. So just on hold here for a minute. I don't want to jump into that second Dark Dimension attack and have him finish here and the Mortys. I need to make a decision here one way or the other. More than likely, we're just going to pick the weakest person in whatever room's underneath here and move on down. Keep drilling to the bottom. But, yeah, Paul, that's a rough way to go, man. I've had it happen. I've had a lot of energy wasted with freeze-ups. For me, it's usually BlueStacks freezing. And so it's like I can't really submit a ticket. Oh, okay, so you froze up on this attack that you're on? Okay, gotcha. Okay, well, we'll come back to it after DD3. Because that's just him in there froze up. And that sucks. It sucks to lose your war energy that way. Why are we going to raids? What are we doing? Go to Dark Dimension back. Heal your team up. Maybe we get lucky and we can get a little critical mass built up here to take it out in this attack. Maybe not. So here we go. I don't really believe in luck, but I do believe in random number generators. All right, so let's bleed all these guys up. Gotcha. Yeah, that's what it does, is it just freezes in there. And so until you time out and it auto logs you out, it'll show you as in the game and attacking. So I'm sure we got another Morty that'll jump on there pretty quick. So, okay, now we're going to have some people drop in probably. Oh, Elsa, just wrecking people. All right, those blinds are not going to help. At all. Hopefully Vulture can live till his next turn. No drops yet, and that's pretty good. But this might end up killing some people, but hell with it. Let's do it. Oh, we still got way too long. Kingpin's a slow roller as far as that energy generation. Ugh. Elsa, you're killing me. Literally, you're killing me. But we did keep Vulture alive long enough to do that. Oh my gosh, they dropped in 2 Vultures of their own. So one more time, we'll go in here and bleed everybody up. Oh, we should have gone at Morto. But if we can stay alive long enough, these bleeds may do a lot of work for us here. Yeesh. We're getting wrecked, but we're making progress. So this is the final 5. This is all we've got left. Ugh. But I feel pretty confident now that tomorrow's the day. Tomorrow is the day. I'm not going to refresh again just to get that done. Those rewards will be there tomorrow. And to refresh would cost me 500 cores. And so that's a little more than I'm willing to do to just get myself one day ahead. So let's see now. Back to the wild. So hopefully we got a Morty that can take down I know we do, but we just need to get one moving along. Good morning, Mr. Ortiz. How are you, sir? Glad to have you in the stream. So, yeah, oh, to hell with it. To hell with it. Let's go do it. Let's go do it. What do you say? Let's see if one more can finish it off. Ugh, this hurts. All right, Thomas, we're doing it. We're doing it. We're doing the damn thing. Okay, so this is hopefully, with a little bit of luck and some good RNG, finish off Dark Dimension 3 for us. Okay, so let's see if we can hit a grouping where we can hit at least 2, if not 3. I wish they were grouped a little tighter over there. Let's bleed them up and get rid of Crossbones. All right, let's get over here and get to work on Carnage, as he's one of the ones that scares me the most here. Oh, look at this. Punisher hasn't used that in like 3 fights. All right, moving right along. We need to, let's see about hitting Elsa with this. And she's the only one that doesn't have a deflect. We can probably get her off the board and save ourselves a lot of damage. Oh, yep. The retaliation killed her. One of the best reasons to have a Ghost Rider around. So he's going to hit her pretty hard there and eat up that block. All right, so let's focus fire then. Nice. It would be nice if I can get more than basics out of Kingpin, but so far so good, Josh. I agree. We're looking good here. Let's just throw everything we got at this guy. This is all that's standing between us and a lot of reward. A lot of reward. And probably a nice upgrade to Black Order. Because I have a 6 Red Star Minerva upgrade waiting on us in the store. Or not Minerva, excuse me, Proxima Midnight. The other blue check. So there we go. Dark Dimension 3, first run. Done. And here's the great thing is even if I pull a dupe on this Elite 5, it's going to get me an Elite 6. So we're probably going to get ourselves a good Red Star upgrade here. So let's see here. How many marrow do I pull out of this? That's what I really need. 90. Wow. That's incredible. That is incredible.
Wubba lubba dub dub!
Oh, man. Wonderful. That's wonderful stuff. All right, so that gives us a good bit of materials to play with on all fronts. Oh, man, that's amazing. Okay, so let's check the war here. Still 35. All right, so let's go and let's put some points into Call. Let's just finish him off. You know you want to, Morty. Ooh, look at that. Ooh. Okay, here we go. Pow. Yeah. Okay, so he's done until we can get more red stars on him. And that's pretty much the deal for the entire Black Order team now. Thanos and Corvus are truly done. Proxima, Cull, and Maw are all done, but they need more red stars. So, yeah. Thank you very much. Estelle, appreciate that. Welcome to the stream. I don't think I've seen you before. Well, maybe you're Linty. Maybe, I'm guessing. But thank you very much for that. So let's see now. What does that put my Black Order at? That raises the Black Order to 542,000. But we're not done yet. So now it's time to go to... Thank you so much, Paul. Now it's time to go to this store and buy this 6 red... Well, we didn't get... That's right. We get that on the second run. So what we've got right now is a whole lot of silver promotion credits to use. I don't think Nobu and awesome. I don't think Nobu and Groot are high on my priority list. So let's go ahead and just open this Elite 5 and get ourselves that Elite 6. What do you say? I mean, assuming it's a dupe, right? Like, it's not for sure a dupe. This could end up just being a 5 red star that I don't have yet. That could be a terrible character. I don't know. We'll find out. But as you can see, I'm awful close to a 6. So let's see what we get. I think that's a dupe. That is an absolute dupe. But now we got an Elite 6 to open. And I can't wait. I can't wait. Here we go. So this is guaranteed going to be a gold pull, right? This is going to be a gold orb. The only question is it a 6 star or is it a 7 star? So let's hope. Let's hope for a good character. A good character. The last time I opened one of these, it was a dupe. So here we go. Always a danger when you get toward the end game. So here we go. Here we go. That is an upgrade. That is an upgrade. So I guess she's moving to the Young Avengers, right? So that might end up being very beneficial to me down the road, and that does give me some Elite 7 credits, and puts me to hang on, we'll get to you. We'll get to you. That does give me some Elite 7 credits, which really puts me almost halfway there because you only need 2,500 Elite 7s, not the full 5K, right? So thank you very much, Morningstar. I appreciate that. Well, he may not be in here. Okay, so now let's go and grab those stars on her. That's going to be a nice promotion. Jumps her all the way to 80. Nice. And of course we have a ton of gear to apply to characters all over the map. And I'm going to have to give some thought to that as to who exactly needs the loving and who deserves it. So I'm going to hold off on that for the moment. That is a lot of T4 gear that we can now pass around. But it's also going to be, we're going to start up our second run. But first, somebody took out that good job, Morty, whichever one of y'all that was. And we're going to start up our second run after we call this. So it's Hanger. Let's see what we got here. We got P9K47 and Thor with something like a house and 2 T's or something like that. Yeah, probably Venom and Carnage are pretty high on the list because I did get 90 bio gear, right? I mean 90 bio mini uniques. So that's a lot. That's a lot. We could definitely probably finish them up and use them for our second city run as well. So let's see now. Okay, yeah, Thor with a high rise and 2 T's of some sort, and then P9K47. Let's take a look at these two characters. There's our Thor. He's 3.8 million total collection power, and P9K, there he is. He is 4.6. So we're gonna want to go at Thor. So we'll mark him. He's got a 490K. Oh, Oliver, right in on that. Okay. Somebody's got an Inhumans. Or something like that. Maybe a good X-Force to throw in there. All right. So we're going to call that out for the Mortys to let everybody know that we're going to clear that guy and move down. We're not attacking this other dude. We'll come back for him later when we're looking to clear backfill, what I call backfill and clear rooms, and make a little some extra points toward the end. Okay, so once again, I'm going to blind you for just a moment. Do not be alarmed. You have not lost your vision. I am simply checking our defense, and I don't care to advertise it to the entire internet. Okay, so let's see here. Oh man, weird choices. I know they have a bad time coming on this guy. So I'm just applying some boosts to some teams that I know are going to see action soon, probably while I'm getting situated at work. And so I won't actively be here, so I'm just getting ahead. Okay, so back to the attacks. I will restore your vision. Good luck in there, Oliver. Good luck, buddy. Give him hell, Morty. Okay, so that's all for that right there. I think Thomas is absolutely correct. Let's go and let's look up bio characters. And let's start working up our other two symbiotes. We can go ahead and finish off Carnage. Super sweet. I need to put some T4s on these guys, but then let's see about Venom. We're not going to have enough. I don't know what we're going to be short on, but we'll get there. What are we short on? Ah, isomers. So we'll start farming those up. I mean, we'll start right now, but we'll really get to it later, right? So that's putting us in pretty good shape. So let's go back and now let's start the second run of DD3. Oh man, really? I gotta wait 24 hours? I did not know. I did not know. Well, now we know. Okay. So Alliance raids are in good position. Let's go take one more look at that war. Get this high roller. I don't really need to send me a Spider-Man shards, but always good to grab everything. Yeah, okay. Oliver, he went right through that sucker. Nice. That was a nice attack. So what are we looking at here? Took his Black Order in there and wrecked it, man. Nice big punch up, 120k. Nice. So kudos to I think our newest Morty, at least in our newest Loco for sure. Oliver Unchained doing a great job, stepping in day one. You know what? I haven't even let me check this defense again one more time. Oliver, yeah, wonderful. Oliver did indeed get his defense set up. I usually give guys a reminder, but he didn't need it. It's something like that, Thomas. I think. I will certainly be off of here and on to work by that point, so it's coming at a good time for me. It's more like 3 hours, I think. More like 3 hours. So let's see here. Good looking defense, Oliver. Love that. Yeah. He's got the Marauder Shuri. He's got a nice looking symbiote team there with Ghost Rider. I like that. Good looking shield team. Good looking shield team. Yeah, nice defense, man. Okay, cool. Okay, so they're not there yet. So I'm popping back over to the offense. I am unblinding you. Let me unblind you. And this is still a pretty good punch down, but I could probably move the ball here. So just in the interest of spending one of this energy that I have to spend, let's take my brawler team because we're gonna lose them soon, right? So let's take my brawler team in here and see if we can't clear this mismatch, whatever the hell this is. Thanks a lot, Morty. I appreciate that, Ryan. I appreciate that. That felt pretty good to get that done. That felt pretty good. That 500 cores hurt. I could have done that tomorrow. I'm still second guessing that decision, but still. Here we go. Okay, so first things first, let's focus mostly on Medic and Danvers. Let's see if we can't just remove Medic as quickly as possible. There we go. Who's he going to get on me? Well, you know, we just gave her a big boost, so she lived through that fine. And then we're going to use her to start working Danvers down. Nice. Nice. And of course, he's going to taunt me off, but hopefully I can strip that. Oh, stripped everything but the taunt. And of course, Cap is taunting me now too. So I'm going to go after Cap because he's an energy generator. And that sucks because she's going to start healing up. But hopefully I can put enough passive damage toward her with things like that, that I can at least keep her pushed to where she's a low health. Let's see. Hopefully this can drop his taunt. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, we lost one. We lost the Gamara. We lost the Gamara. But we got Danvers down, and Hulk's just not going to do it on his own. That does suck, Thomas. That does suck. I hope you find some other fun activity to fill your time. I know how kind of drearsome security work can be. When I was like 16, 17, I got a job as a security guard. I worked the gate at a door plant in my hometown. Back home, yeah. I worked that job right up until the guy pulled up to the gate and pointed a gun at me and told me, he said, "Open the gate, kid." And I opened that damn gate. I called the authorities immediately afterwards, but he went in there to go try to shoot the guy that was sleeping with his wife. And I wasn't about to die for that at 16. So, especially for what they were paying me. Good Lord. So now we're in good shape here. There's only 150K teams, even though there's some decent 150K teams. They're good defenses. They're pretty small, and so I know we got some Mortys that can work that stuff off the field. So we're going to leave that be. So one last check on Arena, and we're in good shape there. So that's going to do it, I guess. That's really all the content that I can roll through this morning. And that works out pretty well for me because that gives me a couple hours to get some things done before I go to work. Man, we got a nice crowd for a morning stream, and I appreciate having y'all here. But I don't have anything left to do that y'all might enjoy watching. So if you have any requests, shoot them out. But otherwise, we're gonna go ahead and wind this thing up. Hope Thomas has a fun time today at the gas processing site. Certainly hope no jealous husbands show up armed. But that's pretty unlikely to happen, right? That's pretty unlikely to happen. So, yeah, okay. So in the absence of anything else left to do, we'll be back tonight. We'll be back tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, probably closer to 9:30, 9:40, something like that. David, I'm glad to do it, sir. I mean, I'm playing every morning anyway, right? I mean, you can't just get away with, if you want to be successful in this game, you gotta put some time into it. And so I've been playing a lot anyway, and it was nice to point a camera at myself and do these streams. I've been having a lot of fun, been meeting a lot of cool people like y'all. So I'm gonna wrap up Mortytown TV for the morning. We'll be back in roughly 12 hours after I complete my work shift for the day. And we'll hopefully have some good times tonight and get in some more war attacks. So until I see you guys again, be cool, keep gaming. I'm Vac, and I'm out of here.